Got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, till I'm battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on the real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his 53. I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try luck. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Venus days squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump, we ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump, we ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Slot man moves right. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down and keep the sticks moving.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. This defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Davis now to return it. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Charger drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's got room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Warren. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
That is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. T. Higgins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Herbert. Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Boyer Mafe able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Fighting his way through contact. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Herbert off of play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, Herbert.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Noah Fant from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Boye Mafe able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now.
Steps away to his left. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Cooper Kupp.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So big play there is going to settle.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Jalen Warren. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Warren will try the right side.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Now 2nd and 9. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
2nd and 9 now. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Got his man, it's Warren.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year.
And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Ochilin-Nwosu in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And this offense on third down today, it has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
That one complete to McConkey.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time.
That is caught.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Go. Go.
Herbert throwing again. In trouble, and he's taken down. Ochilin-Nwosu picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Herbert. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expect. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going to...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Now it's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Ochena Nwosu able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is